What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of the AI Crypto Combine. Today, we are going to be looking at and evaluating DeXe. Now, if you're new to this series, essentially what this is it is us looking at the top 200 crypto projects and looking at each project like it's an athlete at the NFL or the NBA scouting combine. And so the thing, like how this combine works, if you're unaware, is essentially all the athletes will come. They will compete in a series of athletic drills, basically, and the score that they get on each drill is determined. It basically reflects how good of an athlete they are and how likely the teams use that to potentially draft them or decide whether they want to invest. And so we're going to be using that same process, but for crypto projects. And so we have our 4 key metrics that we're going to be looking at. And we're going to be using AI to essentially grade them and score them like an AI, like a crypto expert, better than we could with our own brain. It's unbiased, it's using more information, and it's using it in a very, very scientific way. So it's like, there's no opinion. And so the reason that I'm putting this together, the reason that this series I'm making it is because this is something that I wish I had when I first got into crypto. And so when I first got into crypto, I sold my second company right here in the middle of June 2017. And we proceeded to have this massive bull run, right? The legendary bull run. And so during this time, I made the fatal mistake of thinking that I was an expert. I thought I knew, I thought I was a genius. And essentially I knew nothing about nothing. And so it peaked at 630 grand at 22 years old, which is crazy. It breaks the brain of a young man, and I didn't sell anything, right? And so the next 3 years was like complete agony. And the reason that I'd acted like this, the reason that I took this stupid action was the information that I was getting, the videos I was looking at, the people I was following also had no idea. Like they literally had no idea, just as I did. And so like these types of videos are essentially like great blueprints for how to go and lose a bunch of money. It's very emotional, it's bias, it's just degen behavior, right? And so we're trying to counteract that. We're going to be using AI to take the other side of the coin and look at it in a more professional way. And look at these, projects fundamentally. The evaluation framework we're going to be following is that laid out by Sam Altman in his talk at Y Combinator. And so without further ado, let's jump in and review this project. All right, ladies and gentlemen, DeXe protocol. So we are going to be working our way through this analysis system, like I mentioned, based on Sam Altman's how to succeed at a startup framework methodology. And we're going to be getting AI to essentially rank and score each one of these individual attributes of the project. So let's go ahead and just get an executive summary. What we want to do to start out is really just get an overview of exactly what DeXe is, where they fit into the ecosystem, what problem they're solving, and who they're solving that for. So this is what this prompt obviously is. All of this will be in the description, so you can go ahead and come and get all of this to then go and apply to any crypto project that you want to. But let's go ahead and paste that in. So DeXe decentralized social trading platform is a blockchain-based platform designed to enable users to follow and copy successful traders. So it's kind of like an eToro, but decentralized. Position in the ecosystem, DeXe fits within the decentralized, the DeFi sector, offering a unique approach to social trading that leverages blockchain technology to ensure transparency, security, and automation. This is super interesting. The target platform is tailored both for novice and experienced cryptocurrency traders who seek to enhance their trading performance by copying strategies of top traders without needing in-depth technical knowledge or trading experience. DeXe aims to solve the problem of accessibility and trust in social trading. I mean, there's a big use case. You get all kinds of people who will tell you that they're this and they're that. But it's it's like, bro, show me the results. So I like this idea. I think this is great. So let's go ahead and jump in and run through this analysis framework. Number one, we want to see does it address a significant underexplored problem here? And my guess would be that, yeah, 8.5 overall. Again, you can come in, link in the description, you can come and check out the actual algorithm that we use to grade all of this. By 8.5, pretty solid score off the bat here. So 8.5 for the problem. Next thing we want to see is the unique selling proposition. So how well or how convincingly do they communicate these innovations compared to the existing market solutions out there. So let's go ahead and see where we're at with that. DeXe's USP is its decentralized approach to social trading, which enhances transparency, security, and user trust by leveraging blockchain technology and smart contracts. While this offers significant advantages over centralized platforms, it falls short of being revolutionary, but provides a clear beneficial improvement. 8.8 overall, pretty solid. Okay, cool. So for the idea, what we do is we have this little scoring algorithm thing to come up with the, not that. Let me pause this real quick. Cool, yeah, I'll fix it up in the next video, but basically 8.7 overall, pretty simple. We got 8.8, 8.5. Moving on to the product. Does the project have a functional and user-friendly product that meets market demands? Is the product technically feasible and scalable? So essentially for this, what we're going to be looking at is basically the roadmap. And so we're looking at everything from the white paper, the roadmap, and then essentially what ChatGPT is doing is it's scouring all of the updates or the blog, everything like that, and actually seeing did they deliver on time? Did they deliver based on when they said they were going to do it? And what is also the feedback from the market? So overall, we have a 8.3 here. Let's see. So user feedback, generally positive. Many appreciating the transparency and security it offers. However, there are some areas for improvement. While the interface is user-friendly, some have reported a learning curve associated with navigating the decentralized aspects of the platform. So yeah, I mean, crypto's pretty difficult when you first get into it. It can be kind of not intuitive, and they're certainly doing a pretty complicated thing. So that makes sense. Moving forward, execution. So this is essentially looking at the well, you can see here in the prompt exactly what we're looking for. We're looking for evidence of development and marketing, consistency and agility, communication frequency, and the quality. So let's go ahead and get a score for the execution on this project. The idea being that you have a good idea, you have a good product, but at the end of the day, if you don't execute, nothing comes from it. So 8.4 overall, pretty good. I mean, pretty solid scores overall with what we're looking at here. So what I'll do is I will paste that in the summary, and then there will be the full answer in the little drop down thing here. So 8.4. Now adoption. So this is really diving into the actual token metrics. So we're looking at holder growth, we're looking at total active users, total transactions. And to do this, we are using third-party websites, Certic, to basically find these on-chain metrics. So let's just go ahead and grab this. It's amazing how fast GPT 4.0 is. It's dropped a couple days ago, and it is crazy. So you can see it's searching sites. Okay, so a little bit of work to do on the actual adoption. 6.9 demonstrates moderate user market adoption with some growth in key metrics, but there's room for improvement. Okay, cool. All right. I mean, it's a pretty new project, right? It's like really not that old at all, so that makes sense. Why would see that? 200,000 holders. Okay, cool. All right, so I'll chuck this in. So this, what do we get? 6.9. All right, now community. Let's check out the community score here. So basically for the community, we're looking at Telegram, we're looking at Twitter, we're looking at the engagement, and then we're also analyzing the sentiment. And so we're saying, you know, what is the feedback? What are the people saying? 7.8, good level of community engagement supporting both Twitter and Telegram. While engagement is moderate, the project has solid follower base and active user interactions, indicating a supportive community. All right, cool. So overall, pretty novel idea and pretty solid solid scores, really. You know, you can't argue too much with these. If you think it's interesting what we're doing, the whole idea of using AI to basically find alpha in the marketplace, you know, there's really a few there's infinite applications for AI, but if you're interested in figuring out like where the most optimal alpha rewards can come from, there will be a community link in the description, putting together a community on school.com, where essentially it'll just be for me, I'm a crypto geek. We can geek out, use AI, and see how it can be applied to crypto to find investment ideas, but also building businesses and other applications. Because honestly, it's endlessly fascinating, and it's going to completely change the game for how online value is generated. So it's free. There'll be a link in the description for that. Come join if you want. So for team, we saw that does the team have experience to drive the necessary product? The DeXe team shows moderate level of expertise with room for improvement. Okay, cool. So yeah, we have a LinkedIn and a non-LinkedIn method. The non-LinkedIn method honestly works just as well from what I've found. Let's tally up the score. Pretty solid overall. Let's just get the final score and see where DeXe fits. So basically with this prompt, we're getting the combination of all the previous scores and going to use that to generate a total. While we're doing that, let's just have a little look at this project technically. So very, very interesting. I like these things that, like, you know, it pumped insanely high in 21. Came up again at the end of 2021, and then for all intents and purposes, this thing was dead right down here, at least price-wise. I mean, they're probably working away on the product, and then we just popped, so it went damn near 10x off the lows. You can't go buy this right now, at least I wouldn't recommend it. Might we go higher? Yes, but I mean, the downside risk is just insane. So for me personally, I'd be looking to buy between 78.6 and 88.6. I'd be looking in this green box. I'd like to see market structure on the other side of this trend line. You can see that this acted as support numerous times, sort of even below. So even if you pick some up at 78.6, you're still looking at some pretty significant downside. That's just my opinion. Obviously, it's not investment advice, yada yada yada. But let's see where we stack up for the total score. Total score is 78 or 7.86. 7.86. Call it 7.86. Cool. All right. So that's a review. I will see everybody in the next one. We got the Japanese lo-fi. Hell yeah.